is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me, my mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it. What's the deal here? What goes on? How's everybody doing here? Congrats to everybody in the Signal channel and everyone that got the bundle on these dubs we just caught right before stream. Congrats to you guys. Just grabbed a nice little 40 pip banger. And now we wait. I think I'm sick.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning,
Nice.
good morning, good morning. Talking to my nose. Sneezing all morning.
If you think you're sick, then you are sick.
Sick of these bitches. Oh, man. What's up, gang? What's up, Eddie?
What's the deal?
Hey, give me a sec, chat. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on a second, cause I don't know what it is. It's like 40 degrees in my room. It's like 60 in this office. It's like 150 outside. I don't know what I should do. Do I wear a bubble jacket? Do I wear a fucking thong? I don't know, yo. What are we doing?
I don't know if it's hot or cold. Anywhere you go, you be wearing shorts, but you gotta wear a hoodie everywhere you go. Freezing inside every store, every restaurant, every strip club. It'd be freezing inside. I go to the trap house, motherfucker got a little fan going left, right. Just, I'd be like, when the prayer starts, yo. When does prayer start? When do we do prayer? I never heard the preamble of this stream. I never heard my intro be called the preamble. Last time I heard the word preamble, it had to do with the Constitution. What's up? But I'm glad you noticed it. Glad you like it. J. You know what you remind me of? The fact that I need to smoke a J. J, meet my J. Kenny, when are you going to introduce us to your J? Oh, yeah, I get it. It's under construction. In development. We're in the crowdfunding stages right now. All right, do you guys want to get into trading? It's almost NYSE Open and the market's really gone nowhere.
I'm not sure who was on last night with us.
Hello, my friends.
How are you doing?
Caught a trade. Still in the trade.
You caught the trade while we were on stream.
Yeah.
You still riding that wave?
Yep.
Nice.
We were trying to see if we could get in last night, but it never pulled back. About 1, maybe 1, 2 o'clock.
I had a thing I wanted to mention on here. Not like it sounded good in my head, but now it doesn't sound good. Now it sounds like we got volume coming in here. NYSE Open here in 15 seconds, but I'm not too excited about what the charts look like. So that's why I'm not really hurrying up with this breakdown. But plus, I already took about 40 pips about 40 minutes ago, and well, let's see. The daily did close bullish. I said yesterday we're gonna push up to daily targets for Asian session, but we've broken those and we kept going. We definitely energize this market, right? Like the energize a bunny, keep going and going and going. This thing just has never pulled back since it started rallying. You guys were in the signal channel last night. We had a buy limit here at 55.1. It missed us by 3 pips and then just fucking took off for how much? How much is this? 1,000? Yeah, almost 2,000. since the daily's pushed up here, broke that previous daily low, that's a level that we might be heading back to. I think we've just headed back there. Yeah, we headed back to these supports. We want to be able to respect this level on the 4-hour closure in order to continue moving up. 1 hour. See. Funky price action here, right? For NYSE Open. Should move up here, but this is still really funky to print here. From 8:30 till 9:30, this is what it did. Maybe NYSE Open breaks it out of this little chop. Really pretty nasty price action here. My target right now would be the previous monthly high. I think we're headed to 5,000 here, gang. I think the market is going to have a strong rally to 5,000, 4,900 at the very least. But 5,000 is in order before the end of the month. This is perfect. Look how the 1 hour has come back here. You're about to have a 1 hour celery play here if you're going to have a break of that high at 47.05. I'd rather get a bullish closure though, right? Because if the 1 hour closes, well, if 4 hour closes bearish above this area, that's it. The 4 hour respecting support, while the 1 hour will close bullish respecting support, which means we have a 1 hour onion, right? The bullish closure at support would be an onion. Once we make a bottom wick and break that previous 1 hour high, we can look for more buys up, unless it just moves up right now for NYSE Open. There we go. It's pushing up. So NYSE Open is going to bring us out of this chop, and maybe the next 1 hour we can have some more positions. Yeah, there's nothing in this chop for NYSE Open. I want to see what NYSE Open does here. We already got some dubs here this morning. Right? I'm not going to trade this chop. I'm going to let this set up another... or not another setup, but I'm going to let this print some more structure, right? We're going to see if we can respect the resistance, establish support. But look what we did here, right? We say this all the time, gold's very technical, right? It created a high. It's going to retest that high. It creates a low, it'll retest the low, right? It creates a resistance, it creates a support. It fills the range, right? Resistance, support.
Yeah, I caught buys on the flip of the
of this candle of the 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it created the bottom wick, I was like, all right, fuck it. The flip, let's go. I just closed partials.
Yeah, I just don't like this whole 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, I took a W about a half hour ago.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I'm gonna be
when you're up, it's tough.
Yeah, if you're up, you're comfortable. You don't need to chase any.
Yeah.
Like it's not even about chasing. Like even when you let it come to you, you're not gonna settle for something when you took a position that was already better than that, right? I'm not gonna give it back in a worse position.
Yeah, I feel it. I just closed full actually, right at the top. I just closed full. I said, fuck it. That's where my partials were, so I was like, all right, whatever. That's 130 pips. Then
150
that's
pips,
pretty decent.
130.
Yeah, 130.
Very nice.
Because the partials will close pretty much at the same level as the as the full, so it's about 130 pips full profits. That's pretty decent. It's nothing like Kenny destroying the market in buys last night for
Yeah,
over
we killed it last night.
1,000
100
pips.
pips. And of course, yeah, man, Jordan as well. He got 720 while we were still on stream. I mean, that was just insane. I was so exhausted. I couldn't get onto the Discord, but I wish I had, man. I was just so exhausted, man. It was just like way too late where I was, almost 6 a.m. And
Yeah,
I'm glad
I
that
told
saw
you,
some
gang.
people
I
in the
told you,
Discord.
chat. Hop into the Discord. These fellas be running shit up.
Yeah. Yeah. Big shout out to everybody that was in there. I think Kenny
You got
was
a lot of
the one who
people?
was in the stream, so mad respect. Thank you, Kenny, for that. For everybody else who caught that, and everybody that's in the Signals channel caught W's as well. If you're not in there, yo, get the bundle. Get the bundle. It's under $100 a
bundle,
month.
gang.
You have access
Word.
to everything. I'll put the link there right now. It's pretty worth it. Trust me.
Oh yeah, we get down.
If you ain't bundling, I gotta get Flo from Allstate to fucking do this shit. Talk about bundling. If you ain't bundling your streams, chats, Zooms, giveaways, signals, you're not really saving. You're not really living. You're not really making money. You gotta bundle.
We got a new guy that's on the Discord that bought the bundle. He's happy. He's waiting for his 50K. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all missing out.
I said the first 10. He must have been number 11.
He might have been. Maybe he was number 10. I don't know.
Nah.
You got it in.
They're good. Yeah, that's still going. That's still going. So yeah, I was gonna say the next 10 people get the bundle will also get a 50K straight to fund it account. When do you advise we execute? About an hour ago, I advised to execute in a Signal channel. If you had the bundle, you would have gotten that position and made money with us. Right now, I'm waiting. NYSE open pushed up. This position is gone. And we wait for some more structure. I am looking to trade, but I'm not fucking money hungry. You know what I mean? I am logic hungry. I need solid logic to prevail today here. You gotta understand, volume tells a story that most people never learn how to hear, right? Everybody, we're all watching price. Everybody watches price. The price is just the reaction, right? Volume is intention, volume is participation, volume is conviction. Like I don't know how to get this across to you, but like a candle, you can have a heavy candle, right? A candle can look strong, but it takes some time to realize that you can have a heavy candle and have nothing important be behind it. And you can have a small candle, right? You can have a really quiet printing candle, almost invisible, right? But the volume underneath it tells you that somebody with real size just stepped into the market. Right? If you get gladiator candles being an example, right? So that's the difference between looking at charts and actually reading them. Right? The market's going to leave footprints. Every breakout, every fake out, every trap, right? Every heavy move, every panic candle, every gladiator candle, like I just told you, right? Every aggressive move into liquidity, somebody had to participate for that move to exist. And the craziest part, you know, most traders will spend years staring at price without ever asking the real question. What's behind the move? Who's behind the move? Right? Volume answers that. But it's got nothing here has to do with emotions, opinions. Believe me, all your indicators layered on top of indicators got nothing to do with how, with what the charts are going to do, how they're going to do it, and what's behind the move. Once you learn how to read the candles, how to read what those candles mean, all of this is going to stop being random. Once you realize that, like, this big candle happening right now, that wasn't what the important part here. Right? You know what was important here? You know what's important here? This move right here. This candle was not important. What's important was reading this candle. What's important was reading this level, this closure above. What's important was reading the retest of the lows here and before that closure above. What's important was the knowledge and understanding that when you did close above, it's NYC open, right? You have a bottom wick, you have a retest of the lows that already happened, you're not worried about it. You closed back up above the range that you retested the lows from. You made a bottom wick first, you never broke the low, you made a higher low. You're on your way to the higher high. This candle, this big ass volume candle that you seem to like so much, did not tell you any of that. Everything prior to that did, right? The small little gladiator candle that closes you outside the range, your indication of volume, timing, showing up here for 9:30 to take that position, right? And understanding the levels that we've tapped at the lows here, then eventually close above. Understanding your targets. When you stop just reacting to candles, I know we always say, we react, we wait for things to happen, and then we react. We don't really think, but don't just want to react. You want to be able to read all of this, so you don't need to react, because you will know what's coming next here, right? Because you're gonna understand the force creating these candles, right? The reasoning behind it, not just like, oh, Trump tweeted, but like, all right, we retested the low, small basic technical analysis, TA concepts, right? Basic TA concepts that should be the foundation of all traders, not just the price action ones. Fortunately, that's not the case, right? That's why most people lose. But your foundation is rooted in this, and you can start reading all of that and making sense of it, building a narrative. You're gonna have a very, I don't want to say an easy time, but things are going to be much simpler, right? This isn't rocket science, right? This isn't, first grade geometry, but it's not rocket science. Should have left the runner, maybe. Last 15 of the 4 hour here. 4 hours pretty indecisive. Top wick, bottom wick, one big ass range. Good. Family and community for real. Yeah, there was a decent sized lobby. What we're talking about. Oh, 4688.6 was on drawdown for a while. Just closed full for 180. 4688. Okay. I don't blame you for buying there. You must have bought this shit a while back. You bought that like 2 hours ago. Right as it was coming down here, you took the buy off this level right there. And then you set in all this sat in 180 pips of drawdown. That's nice. What else? So you think order flow is I don't know order flow. You think order flow can help you to read candles better? I don't know order flow, so I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Or I know what I don't know, so I can't speak on it. Bless me. Thank me. Muted. Any of you use a handkerchief? Ever? Any of you know what that is? Ask your dad. Ask your parents. How can
I
you
hope
use a
everyone
handkerchief?
knows what that is.
Everybody keeps reusing the same thing.
How
and
can you
passing
use it and put it back in your pocket? Like, I would be tempted to
Nasty.
throw this thing out, right?
How do they reuse the same cloth, bro? It's the most
They'd be like
disgusting
this,
thing possible.
like this, and then they'd be right back in their pocket. And an hour later, you'd be like this, and I'd be like, "Yo," and then another,
No wonder
like,
they're still sick.
and now you got a pocket full of boogers. And what do? You go home and be like, "Here, honey." Like the fuck?
What's the
Get
song
some
with the lyrics?
tissues.
I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a pocket full of snot now.
I gotta.
Nasty, bro. Oh man, disgusting.
What? Who the fuck came up with a handkerchief? That guy deserves to be fired.
They didn't have
Bad
tissues
idea.
back in the day, so it's the only thing that made sense.
Plenty of money back in those days. He
Yeah,
probably-
they would use tree leaves and shit. You know?
Really? They didn't have no puffs or nothing?
Nah, bro. The handkerchiefs, like this is, we're talking a couple of centuries, bro.
You telling
have
me
any
Bounty wasn't around?
They were still pooping on the ground, man, or in the streets or something, or in a bucket and throw it in the street. They didn't have any.
Dude,
of
you're
that.
right.
So this was the most
Versailles,
sophisticated
right?
thing
The castle
you
of
could do.
Versailles doesn't have a bathroom, right?
Yeah, I did not at the time.
So as far as I remember, when I went there, I was talking to one of the ladies, and I was like, "Yo, it smells like piss everywhere." She's like, "Because every night that ever came through the castle would pick a corner and take a piss in a corner. There's no bathrooms, so if you needed to go, you just go to the corner of the room and you take a piss."
Mhm.
So he's like all these museums, right? All these old castles, like every corner of the room has been pissed in for centuries.
Yeah, it was really bad. Oh damn, this is still pushing.
I'd be like, "Oh,
Ooh.
this is the Queen's chamber?"
Let me take
Word?
a dump in the corner right next to the bed.
Can y'all move that bed into the corner? Yeah, this was nasty to set up though for NYC Open. I didn't really like this chop. If this candle was stronger for NYC Open, then could have looked for buys there. I think I need to be out in the sun or something. I'm about to host this stream from the pool. I can't breathe. My nose has not been stuffed in about a year. Year and a half.
I woke up today feeling the exact same way.
What'd you do? Like I'll smoke a joint. I feel great. I've smoked. Well, you know what it is? It's because I haven't smoked a joint. I took a few pulls and it's right here. I'm over here like Kenny already on his second one.
I was about to say I hit a bowl and it cleared me right out.
I'm about to go get Puffy. I'm gonna get Puffy the Magic Dragon right now. He's over there. Right on top of my Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s. Rolexes got more than one.
Yeah, we got volume kicking in right now. 8 minutes.
There's nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. 4-hour close. I'm waiting on the 4-hour close. See how it closes. If we close Doji, I'll remain
just hit
bullish, right?
4,700 on spot as well, so it's a good, strong psychological level.
Very bullish here till 5,000.
Yeah, let's do
But
5,000.
if we close Doji, this is how I look at the markets. I just clear that candle out since it made no decision up or down, and we're gonna go based off the candle. So we'll remain heavily bullish here. And look to retest the highs. Look at that, the hourly's closing above the range here. I do not mind taking more buys, but we need to get away from here. From 6 to 13, we gotta get away. Yeah. Stream, you guys should have had the bundle. We wouldn't have to sit here. If all of you had the bundle, I would call it a stream. Hey, kiddo. Close the door, please. How can I help you? Love you too. Where are you going? Oh, I thought you were going to the pool. Gotta get the heat is not on. You gotta heat it up, babe. The 4 out on flip. Pushing it. Jeez, NYC Open just pushing, pushing, and pushing.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, go Goldie. Go Goldie. Whoever's still holding, go Goldie.
1,000 pip runner.
Oh, I'm still holding.
Wait, you still have the runner from last night, bro?
I'm 1,000 pips up right now.
If Kenny closes this shit before it hits 5,000, I'ma be tight. You better leave this motherfucker alone. You are not coming back to your. You are not coming back to your entry. You better fucking leave this shit alone and let it rock till 5,000.
Yeah, I hope your lot size is 50 lots, bro. I
Yeah,
hope so.
It's the
I
runner.
hope you
Cause-
made
cause-
$500,000.
Because
You
if
got to
you-
run up about another 1,000 and I can hit my.
you might be looking at like a full month hold though. But you're headed to 5,000.
I just need another
Yeah.
like 100 to hit the 6,000 for this 100,000 account. That's all. So let it ride and see if it hit it.
All right. We are definitely very bullish. So the nice retracement that occurred 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern, bro, that was perfect for it to push back up.
Will the market not take you out once the market closes this afternoon?
On what?
What do you mean closes?
Like, doesn't it close your positions for you?
No.
Oh, it depends on which prop firm you're with or if you're live capital. I think
Yeah, my
he's
live account stays open, but my
Yeah.
Oh,
all
you're
my
talking about
firms, they
props. All
close.
right, I was like, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like, why would we do close? Like, you'll just pay a swap fee or something.
Yeah. And I think it's double or triple on Wednesdays or something.
Oh yeah, Wednesday's that day they hit you.
Yeah, today's Wednesday, and it's very rare, right? Today, Wednesday, and it's a very bullish day. But it started very bearish, right? 7, 8 a.m. It dumped quite a bit. So I wonder if that was the move and that was it, because that was like 650 or something like that pips. And it's almost retraced the entirety of it. It's just missing a little bit, like 150 pips for you to get back up there. Could be interesting. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. 3 minutes.
You know what I really don't like? What, Wix? What don't you like? You know what I like? I don't like yes men. I'm not big on people that are yes men. My wife was like, man, you should be a yes man. I never want to hear no from you. I'd be like, I hate yes man. Like, get your own opinion, bruh. There are some things that, like, I mean, there are some people that will never disagree with me, no matter how much I try to fucking overplay it just to make sure they disagree with me. They will never disagree with me. Like, yo, no, I need the devil's advocate here so I can fucking, have an intelligent communication. I need to have some conversation, some deep, thought-provoking conversation. I can't deal with a yes man. Yeah. I always play the devil's advocate when I talk to my friends. They be telling me a story and they're 100% right, and I'm always telling them, well, what about this and what about that? They'd be like, man, whose side you on? I'm like, I'm just playing devil's advocate just so we could, we go through all of it. But yeah, obviously you're right.
You're supposed to. Somebody's supposed to.
I am that guy.
Everybody can't just sit there and shake their head.
I am that guy. I never be like, yeah, word, damn, like, fuck that. And then I'd be like, but what if this? What if that? Let's, friends be mad as fuck. Man, who the fuck? Who are you defending? I'm not. I'm on your side. But I just want to make sense of things. Sorry, gang. I gotta keep stepping off stream because I have to keep getting a new handkerchief.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, run a hippie. That for you. All right, we gotta do this. Coming in here. Why are you disagreeing with me, Tom? Like I'm that yes man you're talking about. Why are you disagreeing with me? Oh, just not to be a yes man. I get it. Very nice. That's funny. W. That's a W. Hey, yes, man. I gotta disagree with you on that one. I love yes, man. Which one is it, man? Oh, shit. That's funny. Am I the only one that sees humor in there?
No, I'm not a yes man.
You're a yes, ma'am. Ma'am. I think we gotta be yes, ma'am. Chat, what you want to talk about? The trade that doesn't exist right now or some other interesting shit? By the way, Bayern Munich is playing. About to get the ass handed to them. Oh, they're playing at 5 hours from now. Damn. Where you at? You at the pool? Are you in the pool? Is Benny with you? What's he doing? Pooping? By the pool? In the pool? Very nice. High five him. The dog's the goat. Buyers market X? Yeah, they might get that seller trap. Buyers market X. I added another sell.
Oh, Drizza, you were still in those cells. I thought you might have gone BE or closed partials at 50 or something. Where did they buy? Like at 47.20 or 19? $16.20. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely grabbing what they have. Oof. Wonder if this is going to push back up.
Doesn't sound like a play-by-play announcer for Bookmap.
We got Drizza taking a pineapple over here. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, we got 300.
The buyers are coming in.
Right
Uh-oh, another sell added. Another sell. He's still in. He's orders coming in. The buyers market X. We got selling. I mean, like, if this motherfucker don't scream goal for the next 15 seconds, the only thing missing.
Yeah, I don't want to take any positions. I want to let the sales play out so he can make some profits from that. Because then at the flip, it would be 100 pips for him, most likely, something like that.
You're just saying you're rooting for him, and it's hard for you to root for him and for yourself at the same time, since it would be in opposite directions.
I mean, it's not like I'm not rooting for Kenny too, but that's just a little retracement. That's nothing when he had the 650 pip retracement and it's still up 1,000 pips, bro.
Well, you know, yeah.
Hey, don't feel bad for me. I'm
yeah, trust me, that never crossed my mind, bro.
Life ain't all chicken and pasta, bro.
If it comes back down, I'll be fine. I'm trying to get in some on my other account. But I gotta wait for it to set up.
How late were you on there last night, Kenny?
He fell asleep.
Well, we was on about 1.
He fell asleep again.
Again?
Oh, no, not last night. Me and Hector was on to about 1, about an hour after you got up.
Yeah, I had to hop off. I was like, I didn't see any entries for me, so I was like, there's no point in me sitting here staring at nothing.
Exactly. Yep. Like I said, I was already in, so we were just chopping it up.
That's just ugly, right? If we know wicks are ranges and that entire 4-hour candle is a wick, this entire candle's a range. We could just bounce up and down here the rest of the way for the day. If the higher time frame is indecisive, you know, the 15 or the 30 should not be what's going to decide things here and drive you out of the market. So I think it would be the next 4 hour at 2 p.m. that would be more decisive than this one. That doesn't mean we can't play the ranges. We'll play the ranges. See if we get a leg candle closure here. That would be fire. So we can get that bottom wick buy. Right? Forward here. Like this. I'd be looking for a bottom area. Do this. This is one of those situations where we see 2 leg candles in a row. After noticing this for a long time, you start to realize what kind of ranges they form in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but if we get something like this, weak bearish closure, right? Weak body-wise, strong rejection, leg candle, we open up to the bottom wick, yeah. I think off support, we can look for buys. Does it mean we drive up? No, but we can play the range. There's enough pips in the range. Closing 100, W drizzle. This small little moves, passive, right? Not small moves, it's just the ranges are big. Called it for 100 pips. Yeah, now Kenny could get his profits. Now we go back to rooting for Kenny. You know what it is? It's been so hot. I fucking put the AC. Like how low do you guys turn the AC? Like what's the temperature?
67, 68, 69. Like around there.
Oh, it's pretty low, but like yeah, I had my shit set to Antarctica and and it started spitting out ice cubes. I had it at fucking Antarctica mode. Kiddo?
My apartment's insulation is horrible, so I kind of have to keep it cold.
74? Damn, you wake up sweating. You just be sitting at home, sweat dripping down the crack of your ass like Niagara. It's crazy, bro. 74?
That's like what my grandmother keeps hers at.
Word. That's like when you have grandparents, and you know how grandparents are always cold. You know, older people. Once you get into like your 60s, your 70s, you're always cold. You're always gonna be cold. Sweatshirt and shorts. You gotta be from Florida. Maybe Sacramento. Maybe. Maybe I'll make some warm tea. Warm tea. Yeah, I gotta turn that AC up. This shit's definitely like the 50s right now. I don't even know if ACs can do that. We have extreme UV today. Extreme. This shit told me last night, hey, don't go out today. I bought the bundle. What's the next step? You're going to get a message. You're going to get a message from somebody on my team through WAP. And just respond to the message. But you should get everything from WAP. You should get an email. You should get access to the Discord, all the channels, signals, everything. But in terms of your 50K account, you'll get a message, and you'll go from there. Okay. But yes, if you bought it though, you should immediately have access to everything in the Discord, in the Zooms, on stream, everything. Hey, hold on a second. Get some tea. We got a new 4-hour here, and it's pushing up here. Maybe we get a 4-hour celery play up to the top of this range, but nothing in this chop that I particularly like. Well, that I particularly like just yet. Yeah, I do have this as a level on multiple time frames, but not on not in multiple instances in the market, and I don't have a precedent for bounce from this area. Only thing I have is just that closure on multiple time frames, and that by itself is not enough for me to look for that pancake against the higher time frame bias, especially against the higher time frame structure, especially. Anyway, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab some tea. I'll be right back. The 15 just closed. We're not doing much here. If you're looking for buys, you're very overextended. You're also you be buying right into a resistance. Wait to either get out of this range or get to a support or resistance and start showing that you're gonna hold. Either one. Give me a sec.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the stream as well while you guys are at it.
And hurry up and get that bundle. You can get that 100K account, 50K account.
I was about to say 100K. Whoa.
50K.
Create another WAP account just to get that 100K.
I see somebody else in the Discord look like they just joined. That's what's up.
I'd say over the past week, we've really had a lot of people join.
Yeah. Now, if we can get everybody at that like button, we ain't even at 50. Jeez. Bundle. Bundle is basically your signals, your private chats, Sunday Zoom. He does a 50K every Sunday for the Sunday Zoom. Private chats, like I said, the Discord. And he's throwing in a 50K funded account along with it for the first 10 that sign up. So 97.
And the best part is you literally get to see every trade that he takes out of stream too.
Right. $97 the bundle. And you get all of that.
One good trade could pay for the bundle for the whole year.
Yeah, he says signals outside the stream. When he has a signal, he says it. Zoom is on Sunday. Yeah, we have a private Zoom on Sunday.
Occasionally, if we hop in Discord or stuff, he'll hop in like late at night with us. But yeah, sometimes he'll come in there and trade with us. But most of the time, we're just streams, and then he sends out his signals. He sends a signal that like tells his entry points, stop losses, etc. We got mini wicks in the chat over there.
Hey, lady. I swear, Wick's kids is always home.
Yeah, it's like they never have school, right? It's not even summer yet, but
I've been watching the bus drive past my house and look at Wick's kids right there at home.
I mean, they might have ended end of April, beginning May. It's possible,
But yeah,
depending
they get
on.
out early May. I know they get out in May. I don't know how early, but yes, it's definitely May. Down in South, period. But yeah, they home half the time. I swear.
Yeah, I mean, in Europe here, schools last till like June because they have so many vacations, way more than the States. So they have like 1 week for Easter, and I'm like, wait, what? Yo, it's insane. So obviously they're gonna end up later, finishing later. But if they don't have that many vacation days throughout the school year, then they might finish earlier. I think the earliest that I've ever finished was April or something like that when I was in university. Other than that, it was usually May or late May or beginning June or something like that when I was in high school or elementary school or something like that.
Yeah, up here we never get out until June, and usually start back up right after Labor Day. So,
Yeah, it's always after Labor Day. Yeah, like September
but down,
7th, 8th, 5th,
Oh,
whatever, depends.
It's
Sorry,
way
like-
different here.
they start in August down there. It's like, why would y'all start in August? It's so hot.
Yeah, we
August.
start on my birthday normally is whenever I used to start school. So I would always skip the first like week of school.
So that's September or August?
August 5th is like the first day of
5th?
school. Yeah.
Those
Bro,
are-
you still have summer school during that time. What the hell?
Oh, our
August 5th?
summer school ends by July. We get out of school like end of April, like beginning of May.
right, right.
Where are you?
Yeah,
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Damn,
I could never understand why they want to start back in August. You know,
that's early. Yo, who the hell wants to go to school when it's the hottest month of the year, bro?
Honestly,
August
it's
5th.
not that bad because like we get 2-3 weeks for Christmas break. Like we get 2.5, almost 3 months of summer break.
well, we get the same amount of time. Summer break, like I said, we go from June all the way to September, so we get the same amount. But it just amazed me. I get why they get out early in May because it gets hot quick. But when you're going back in August, it's just like, sheesh, that seems kind of productive.
Yeah, that's why I never went for the first week. I was like, this is nah. It's also like you don't learn nothing the first week of school.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, you don't. Even the teachers are like, all right, let's just get back to. just
Let's
give me
get
a
back
week
to
get
feeling
back
what
into
this feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Shit, but junior year, I dropped out.
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Like
Do you have
I,
a-
I,
do you have a
I still
diploma?
have a diploma. Yeah.
Yeah, GD.
So I was so ahead in my classes that whenever I applied for online school and I transferred my credits, they said you're already approved to graduate. So
Oh, legit.
yeah, so I was literally able to graduate as soon as I had switched over. Like it took me 2 weeks to get a diploma.
I mean, if you get the GD or you get a high school diploma, then you're good. Nobody cares about anything after that these days. School's not really
I
going to
mean,
help
to
you
be
unless
real,
you're-
bro, I don't even need a diploma. This is all I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's so many ways to make a lot of money online. Most people have no idea what's going on, and they're just stuck on thinking university is the best thing. They're making degrees now for the stupidest thing ever, and unfortunately, obviously, a lot less men are going to university these days, which is a really good thing because they're learning to go for a trade or learning to make money online, which is very smart. And more women are actually in university than ever before, but they are still broke as hell because the degrees they're getting are pointless or bullshit. Unless you're going into architecture or into medicine or into becoming a lawyer, basically working for the matrix. University is not going to help you for anything. I went into finance. I didn't really learn that much. That I learned online, and I learned different ways, right? And so it helps you when you're going to finance. Usually it's the giving you the estimate of what the future prospects of a company would provide you with, and so on and so forth. It just helps you run the numbers here and there, but other than that, this really isn't that much. So, and it's usually for somebody else, not for yourself. So making way more money now than I could have thought I was going to make, and I have my own hours, which is a good thing. So definitely much more of a benefit these days to find something online or to do a trade if you don't want to find something online, because tradesmen make a lot of money because there are so little of them left. Plumbers.
My friend does welding,
electricians.
and he does
Welding,
like,
yeah.
traveling.
Yeah.
He makes killer money.
Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. HVAC, especially for commercial buildings, bro. They'll make like 10 grand a day.
I was
But
about to
they'll
say
be working
sometimes
for,
they'll
like-
make as much as I do, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough job that they're doing, but they are necessary. They're never gonna run out. And getting a trade like that is a very smart decision to secure your future instead of going to university and getting screwed with all the woke mentality and all that bullshit there. Bro, you just want to study, do your thing, make your money when you get out, and you start your business if you can. If not, just work for another company until you get there. But I mean, my bro's a lawyer. He makes quite a bit of money. But he's changed jobs like 10 times because the owners are just dicks, right? They don't give him as much as he should. He closes a $5 or $6 million contract and he's getting barely a commission out of it. It's just really tough in a situation like that unless you open your own practice, which makes it quite more difficult, more stressful, because then you have to always keep looking for clients and you don't always have clients on retainer. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, but to each their own, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so if you're not going to do trading, if you're going to do something else, then get a trade. That's the smartest thing to do, unless you want to get into those specific positions that that university can help you with, which I only refer to, medicine, architecture, the law and things like that. Other than that, you don't need university. You don't. You honestly don't, especially in our day and age with everything that's out there.
Technology's your best friend if you want to make money.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a great thing and a thing that hurt also the world at the same time, right? Technology is really great because it's advanced a lot of things, and at the same time, it's the horse shit because it created Instagram and Facebook and all that crap that ruined society as well. You've got good and bad in both things. So you try to, guide the people that you know and love to do the better things in life, and you help them out, which is why I love this year because, I'm not angry when Kenny's making money. I'm not angry when Wix is making money because we're all doing the same thing. We're all making money ourselves at the same time, right? And so that's what I like about this. It's not a competition between each other. We're competing together against what Wix likes to say, against poverty. So I like that. Yeah, of course, STEM as well. Yeah, science, technology, engineering, and math is what is needed for university for sure. And there are barely any people doing that. Obviously, it's 90 or 95% male dominated. Women complain about that and they say, well, just go into it. Nobody's stopping you. But it's not something women like to do most of the time. But
now, obviously, even in the trades, I don't know if you guys know, that's what I do. I'm in skilled trade. I've been in it for 30 years. So for a motor company, and I'm seeing more apprentices come in, females apprentices coming into the trade space, because they're seeing, what the switch is, and they're doing their thing. But again, in the trade, you still have to go to school. Don't think you're going to trade, not going to school. You're still in school in the trade.
Yeah.
You're not going to job and learning off the job. You're still going to school. So when you say you don't need a university, you still need the university.
It's not the same thing. Trade school and university are two different things. You're learning something, but
Okay, I'm gonna have a cell limit here. All right,
I know exactly what it is. I did it, and you still go to a university for your classes.
Yeah, but it's specifically for the trade that you're learning. If you're going into mechanic or you're going into
still going to college. So
yeah, but it's not the university that I'm referring to that you guys that most people will go to and get those stupid ass degrees like psychology or whatever crap they're gonna get.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying at the universities, most time you're going in, you don't know what you're gonna do. So the first couple of years, you're doing general things like math still, English still. So you're still improving yourself just on basic skills. Well, the same thing when you get in a trade. They're gonna give you some math, they're gonna give you a little bit of English, they're gonna give you some architecture, they're gonna give you some design, they're gonna give you, it's geared towards your trade, but you're still gonna get some basic stuff because you're gonna have some basic skills just to know how to measure, how to multiply.
Yeah, it's the same thing in trading. It's the same thing in trading. We have to learn what the hell we're doing, obviously, right? So we're learning it that way. But it's not specifically to generalize everything. Like when we learn trading, we learn specifically what trading is and nothing else, right? But at the same time, we're learning, okay, well, the markets are affected by what's happening with Trump, by what's happening with Powell, what's happening with the wars and so on and so forth. So it's just an extension of it. That's the same principle as to when you go into a trade. You don't need to learn English when you've studied it and learned it your entire life. And then you go into trade, a specific trade, you need to learn about that trade itself. That's what will make you an expert at it. They said jack of all trades is a good thing, but it's not, because this guy knows a little bit about a lot of things, which is not good. I'd rather know like 95% of one thing, right? I think that's the best option, right? Then you are becoming an expert at that. And I think that's what makes more sense. So that's why we're so good at trading. And Wix says, look, I'm going to concentrate only on gold. I want to be better at gold and be the best at gold than to learn, okay, I've got gold, I've got silver, I've got you know, US 30, I've got this
When
and that. And
when
it's just
people
too
look
much.
for value, they look for the best. They don't look for somebody who's good at everything. You just go to the best because you're looking for specifically one thing, and then right, if you need something else done, you look for somebody that's the best in that area. You don't look for somebody that knows a little bit of, you know, carpentry, a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical. You know, you need electric done, you go to the best electrician. You need, you know, you need a plumbing done, you try to get the best plumber. That's why you always go to reviews, right? You go to wherever you go, Angie's, Google reviews, whatever it is, Trustpilot, and
Yeah.
you look for those reviews to find the best in that niche, in that field specifically. That's where the value is. So that's the people that get paid, the best in that one field, not somebody that can do a little bit of everything, right? LeBron is the best right now in the world at basketball, right? For the last 20 years or whatever it is, the GOAT, Jordan, the GOAT, right? In basketball, not fucking, he wasn't the GOAT at everything. And if he was, right? If he was a good hockey player and a good, you know, volleyball and football and baseball player, I don't think he would have been the best at basketball, because to get good at all of that, or to get decent at so many different things, would take away from getting great at basketball.
It takes hours, man hours, on whatever you look.
Hours takes
I got so many hours.
years.
Can't master everything.
Yeah, then you become the best at what you do, make the money, and then hire the other people who are the best at what they do in order to do that. That way, you don't waste your time. You leverage their time for them to do the jobs that allow you to continuing making money the way that you're making it. You know, I can still, I'm in the new house right now, right? And I need to do the yard. I need to set it up and get it done. But I could just hire somebody to do that. It'll take them a couple of days, you know, remove the weeds, plant some trees and something like that, and plants. And I'll just pay them to do that. It'll take them a day or two to do that, but it'll take me a lot longer for me to do it and waste a lot more time that I could spend with the family or trading or something else, right? So that's the ideal thing. I mean, it's something I could do, but if I'm looking at, you know, something electrical or whatever it is, then I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hire the person that's specific to what they're doing. That's the idea. That's why we do what we do. And everybody who wants to make a lot of money and then they want to save on everything, bro, you know, it doesn't really make sense to do every single thing yourself. And,
Jack of all
you know,
trades, king of none.
Airbnb properties. Sorry, what?
The jack of all trades, but king of none.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you even said it. When you have Airbnb properties, which I had a management company handling them because I had about 5 or 6, but they're in 2 different countries. And it was the same management company handling them because they were doing both countries. I wasn't going to go to all the countries and handle all that shit. They were managing everything for me, and I was paying them 30%, but I was also making a shit ton of money because I was booked every single day. I think there was 1 day not booked in like 2 years or something like that out of all the properties. So I was making my money. They were not getting paid if I didn't have clients. It's not like it was like an employee, right? So that's also another smart way of doing things. You got to leverage your time so that you can keep making more money and have other people do the things that they're doing to help you do that. That's just the smartest way to make money in this world. And so it helps you understand. So the goal when you make money in trading is not just keep reinvesting it in trading. You want to use that money and put it in something else. Put it into, you know, real estate, put it into stocks, put it into something different that will generate.
I put it
that
into
income
Monique
so that
and Destiny and Faith. I put it.
Hey,
and
they're all part of the ecosystem. You know what I mean? We all got to give to the ecosystem.
yeah.
You got to give back. You can't hoard it all.
Well, you guys are definitely helping the wheat growers, so you're helping on that.
Speaking of, but go ahead. You got to help the ecosystem. You can't hoard. You know what I mean? You give, you take. You know, keeps it moving. Keeps things moving.
I mean, this is important, obviously, because the world, you know, moves around this way. So that if you don't spend money, you know, the economy is not going to keep rolling. So it's obviously important to spend money. You know, you go out and spend money on gas.
On that
food,
note,
you know,
get the bundle, chat.
Hell yeah.
Support the economy.
Hell yeah, bro! It's less than a meal for 2 people at a restaurant. You know, that's for the month. Like it's
It
insane.
depends on where you
It's really
go.
works.
Less than a meal for a person if you're going somewhere in Brickell.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
Brickell gonna hit you.
if you're in Miami or
Brickell gonna hit
it's
you.
another thing, bro.
Don't
You'll
throw a
spend that
tip
on the
on
bottom.
Don't throw a tip on there.
Oh yeah, and that too. By the way, drop a like if you haven't done so. We'd appreciate that. And sub to the channel if you haven't done so. I saw that you removed the limit sells because they didn't look decent. You wanted to look for that on the 30?
I wanted to open up with a top wick.
Yeah, and it came
And I
out for
definitely did not want to break the low of the previous candle before getting in.
and
We
it
made
did.
a bottom wick, we pushed up, and then we rebroke the low, and then we pushed up more.
Yeah. Yeah, on the first candle that broke barely, but yeah, okay. But I still think this can come down though. But you think?
Yeah,
it
but
needs
I
to
would
come
rather have
a
had an
lot
entry
higher?
here, and I would rather bank on the fact that we got to come down and grab more orders here, aka break the low. So at that point,
Yeah, it's a strong
like,
level up there for sure.
at
What's
that
the
point,
is that
right? We
good?
open with a top wick, and we need to break that low. You're at 65 pips on the break of that low. I go break even here and house money the rest of the way, right? But getting in here, looking for a sell from this, like we could have played this range, right? The entire body of this candle,
Yeah.
right? To be, and then it's house money, but now we can't. It's already broken that low. We've gotten the re-break of this high can start filling this leg candle, since it is a leg candle on the 15, and then you also don't really have a bottom wick, so it's an indication of the fact that there's no range. So this is a possibility here, right? Does it mean that this is a support? No, but it's telling you, hey, start looking for the next candle to close bullish, and if it does, it's support. That's what that
Yeah.
no wick tells you, right? Look at that, no wick over there as well. That is a support of sorts. Why? Because wicks are ranges, so that means this whole wick is a range. On a smaller time frame, this is one range, and this body over here is another range. Say right there it is. Smaller time frame wick. That wick right there, you see that range? Wick, the 5, that's a separate range right there. Support, remember I said you get that bearish no bottom wick, start looking for a bullish closure. That's support. That's a resistance. You get this range. Now you're printing within that same range. Problem is, it's only the 5. Weak. But still, good example. I went to get ice cream. Well, I went to make myself some tea, and when I was making tea, I was like, fuck, you know what would be good right now? Some ice cream and hot tea. So I went to get some coffee ice cream, and there was none in the fridge. So I went to the kids' room, and they over there trying to pull a Wix, talking about the other one ate it. I'm like, no, that's my excuse when I eat the ice cream. One of your sisters
Why are
ate
the
it.
kids home? We were wondering about that, by the way. How are they home today? There's no school?
No, there's school.
We were talking about that when you were gone. Like,
No.
Yeah, we were like, wait, how's Tiny Wicks there? We were talking, wait, is school done now? I thought it was.
No, they're not done. So, they just had their state tests and all that. And the teacher called me yesterday, and she was like, "Hey, I don't know what you're doing at home with them, but keep it up because they aced their tests." I'm like, "Oh yeah?" She's like, "Yeah. By the way, tomorrow we're having a sub." So they stayed home yesterday. They stayed home today, and I get a phone call from the teacher talking about, "I don't know what you're doing, but they aced their test. Keep it up." That's what we do.
They
We're
deserve
keeping
a
them
couple days
home.
off.
We're keeping
little
them
break
home
day.
when they studying here. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Keep it up. I was like, all right, kids. Teacher said don't go to school.
Lord. That's
Now
good.
the older one, the oldest one, she's in school. She's not missing junior high and high school and all that. Like she's
No, I wouldn't.
she's
I
in
like
school, but this is first and second grade. They just aced their state tests. I felt like not driving them to school this morning. And I felt like they wasn't gonna miss anything with substitutes there and acing their tests. So, and I feel like that a lot. My kids are like, can we go play with the other kids? I'm like, the other kids have shitty parents who drove them to school this morning. Welcome to heaven, kids. Go to the pool.
It sounds like it's working.
It's working. It's definitely working because, like I said, they aced their tests. If they weren't doing good, might have taken them to school. Yeah, I mean, the assistant principal called me. She was like, you're only allowed like 10 absences a year, or like before it's extreme and before like social workers get involved. The assistant principal called me. She's like, I know exactly who you are. I know all your kids. I know your whole family. I was like, I had no idea who the hell you are. Like, I never heard of you, never seen you. Seen your name on like school papers and stuff. Like, I know exactly who you are. So I told the social worker that you're good. Don't worry about it. Because I called up school. I was like, is this going to be an issue at the end of the year? Because we got like 45 absences.
Right. It's the truant officer after you.
Yeah. She's like, no, I told the social worker. They know exactly who you are, who your family is, and how your kids do in school.
That's insane.
Yeah, so she's like, thank you for calling, reaching out, but you guys are fine. You know everything. You got everything going. You know, says. I was like, all right, let me know if there's any issues. I get down to the school with a belt. I'll set all the kids straight. Let me know if any other parents need parenting help. By the way, can I chaperone on the next class trip? I bring all the belts. I wear like 8 pairs of belts that day. Word. I'd be walking out like I'm fucking Walker, Texas Ranger, fucking Billy the Kid with these shits. That Western music, you know, when they show up for a duel. Walk out. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's exactly the one I'm thinking.
It's one of my ringtones, bro. It's one of my notification ringtones.
That's funny. A little bushweed just fucking rolling through.
Yeah. $15 closed.
Yes, it did.
Top and bottom wick.
Yeah, closed above the most recent. Still respecting this resistance. We could absolutely come down here back in range too.
I'm thinking if it does, it might be like 100 pips or so if it comes back down to like 13 level or 16 level that you have there.
So I like this level on the next candle. Like if we're able to close bullish up here, right? Even something like this. Like if this candle was able to do something like this, right? And I respect this area, I would have liked tap here. So then we can eventually do this. That I would have liked. So yeah, if we're able to close here, something like this. Because then there's room to fill. You're going to fill the wick over here at 34 at that point. If that's the case. We got a lot of room. 150 pips. Let's see. Sells below 17. Don't look bad.
I was gonna say if it closes below 16.9, creates the top wick, sells after that could be interesting.
Let's create a
For
top
100
wick
pips.
here.
At this point, I mean, buys and sells are still doable depending on how they close. It could
Yes.
refill the range up and
Yes.
it can come back down as well.
Yes.
We got 12 minutes left for the hourly, so I think we need to wait and see what happens. We can't take anything right now within it. Gotta wait. In my opinion.
I think the next candle will be an easier tell. This candle right now is giving you data. You said, hey, print me some high quality data that I can utilize in my breakdown, right? In my analysis to make a high quality decision. And what it's doing right now is it's printing you that analysis.
Also, I mean, there's not really that much volume anyway, so hopefully at 11 when London close starts, it might get some volume there. We'll see.
Oh, I can't wait to watch first take. I missed it. I gotta watch the replay. Knicks are playing. Today's gonna be a very interesting day. Think about it. You got your
try to come back.
what was that?
Spurs got to try to come back in time because they're at home, right?
Ooh.
Yes, man.
Oh, you got a few different games. You got the second leg from Byron and PSG.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna start off at 3 p.m. Eastern today
Eastern,
with
yeah.
with soccer. We're gonna have PSG, Bayern Munich, and then we have the Knicks game. Well,
At
you
the same
gotta know.
time, hockey game series, first round for the Sabres and the Canadiens.
Oh, that's right. And you got Wemby versus Ant-Man today,
Mm-hmm.
right? You got the Spurs playing the Wolves.
At 9:30, I think, something like that.
That's crazy. You seen the two centers, Rudy Gobert and Wembanyama? They're both like 7'19", and they're both French. They both play for the French national team.
They're like 7 foot 955. Yeah.
These guys, fucking crazy. The only difference is Wemby's got a handle and a three-point shot. Wemby could run point.
Yeah, it's not soccer, it's football. Correct. Football.
Oh yeah,
5 close, no bottom work.
I say it's soccer. Ooh, this. Look at this. Breaking out. Top hook cells would have been lovely.
I mean, I was gonna say the cells are looking more interesting now. Unless it just runs without us. Damn.
Not bad. Not bad. Let it run. I really don't mind getting out of this job. Let it run. Options. Buy limit 4707. Right? Yeah, it's 3 in a row.
Confirmation, yes.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
You muted.
Yeah, he is muted. Wix, muted.
Thank you. So what I was saying is the problem here is the previous 4-hour candle. Because it's so indecisive, we don't have a great sense of direction here based on the higher time frame. Right? That's why I say it's possible we chop it up. Chop it up means we could pump up here. We get a lit candle. We could come up without a bottom wick. We can also pump down heavy after that rejection. So I really don't want to be playing mid-range here. I want to be playing at support and resistances, understanding that we are ranging on a higher time frame. When you're mid-range in a range, the best thing to do is open up a buy and a sell, or open up nothing. They left, you can go in about half hours, or half hour, so noon, 12 o'clock. They just put the chemicals in the pool. Okay. Yeah, and then they left, so you can go at 12 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Did you hear what I said? Well, then do it. All right, good job, Jose.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of a prop firm allowing hedging. I do hedging on my live personal account, but I don't think there's a single prop firm that allows hedging. If it is, they might charge you a bonus or an extra.
I
thing
see
for
no
it.
point of hedging on the same pair.
Yeah, I mean, because if you want to take your position, you need to take the best A
Yeah,
plus
you
position.
gotta know.
So
If you're
in
looking
a
for
sell-
buys, you're looking for buys. So
yeah,
you can't just,
yeah,
let's do both. No, you
kind of
idiot.
pointless. Yeah,
You want to hedge with another, with another instrument. The whole futures market, the only reason it exists is because of hedging, is because this is where companies come to mitigate their risk, right? They come here to hedge, and that forces them to trade. And if you know that, that's how your edge is built, because you know that trades have to be opened here, and because they have to be traded, right? There have to be trades open here. You can find patterns in the fact that there must be trades placed. Right, when you got individuals that have to transact, when they have to place orders, right? Place trades, it's going to create predictable behavior in the markets. Spoke about this before. Right, because at its core, this is where the world is going to price its certainty, right? Like I was saying, insurance for the global economy, because institutions come here to manage risk, hedge. Remember, I was saying before that this is basically the collective, the total psyche of all the traders in the world that are placing trades in here right now, that are in positions here on gold right now. This is a reflection of their collective psyche. I believe trading in general is one of the purest reflections of human behavior under pressure. At its core, right? It really is one of the purest reflections of human behavior under pressure. Because all that internal stuff, it all comes out here on the charts. There's reasons for you doing something. And when you do certain things, as a trader, we understand why people do the things they do to be in a position that they're in and what their reasoning behind it. And that really exposes or really reflects your own nature under pressure. All right, we got that hourly closure, another doji candle, the 4 hours doji, the hourly's doji. This one, look at this. We have a 30 hold in this level. Might have some sell limits here again. Got a leg candle. So you'd expect the bottom wick to push up. But if we get a top wick first, I might look for sell limits here off a top wick. Yeah. We cannot come down here. We cannot make a bottom wick. .9. Oh, yo. Come on. Yeah, this. All right, get rid of that sell limit.
Yo, did that miss it by like 2 pips? What the hell?
Missed this by 4 pips.
And there it goes.
Yeah, I missed this by 4 pips. Okay, get rid of it. No big deal. Most of the time, you'll get it to resistance. There will be times where it doesn't quite get there. There's a level in the way. Okay, I'm not too stressed about it.
Yeah, that would have been instant. That would have been instant 50 pips, I think.
Yes, exactly 50 pips. But target here was 60 on the dot. I think it gets there. To bounce back up, I figure we're going to tap at least 47.10 areas, 47.10 flat. At the very least. But we would also have been break even once we filled this previous candle wick. So 47 pips there, you would have been break even, but I would have been looking for the fill. Excuse me, for 61.
Yeah, where it rejected, it bounced. It's 4,700 on spot. Exactly. Strong psychological level there.
I don't know if you guys remember what I drew here a bit earlier, specifically in this range between 16 and 06. What we should look like here, right? Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry. The 2 leg candles. Here. Remember that? See if we print like that. I be just drawing shit into existence. I'm about to go draw $1 million on my fucking table. Anybody want $1 million painting?
Yes.
Let me know. Just put shit into existence.
Yeah, that just hit 10 exactly and just bounced off it. Previous 5 closed no top wick and just dumped right after.
Yeah. 47. 17.6. Once that bottom wick was created, I can't take that. But if we just had the top wick, yeah, we'd be in this. Careful on this 4-hour break of the lows. We can break the lows by 10, 20 pips and pump right back up because of this chop, right? You're technically heading into this level. You can absolutely just tap this area and come right back up. Previous 30 is a leg candle. Be aware of that. You can start filling this candle up over here. Wicks are ranges that are going to have to be filled. Now, where can we look for positions if we start coming down? Looks like a good area. Tapped it on the dot. What are we gonna do? 6 minutes for this 15. Doing not much. All right. 4-hour looking to re-break its own low. Just did. There it goes. Remember, 30, leg candle. This is a possibility here. If we print like I drew it up, I'm gonna call it a stream and claim this as a W. You printed exactly like I drew. That's a W. I kept the sell limit and made 1,500. How can I donate you some? I'll take a Lamborghini in yellow. My size is yellow.
You see the chat, see ya at the top where it says top chat, live chat, and then if you click on that little arrow, you'll see after that you should see something called fan funding, and you can donate a coffee or something to Wix.
Yeah, coffee, a Lambo, whatever you want, bro. I need rims for the Escalade. My kids. My kids got private school tuition I got to worry about. How about you donate to some of their education? Where's Mr. I won the lottery? How about you, sir?
You know, he keeps asking, why am I so wealthy? That's
because
he
he's
doesn't
here.
give money to other people.
Because he's fucking taking our positions. He bought the bundle.
Yeah, nice. But he doesn't share that money.
That's
with
why he's so
anybody.
fucking wealthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Life is a little easier when you win like 15, 20 million.
They say. More money, more problems.
That's only if you tell people that you won. But he never told anyone.
He tells us every day.
You don't know who he is and anything. Yeah, I've always been a full-time trader for the last 5 years.
Always been a full-time trader for the last 5 years.
Always for the last 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have money coming in from other stuff as well, obviously.
Nice. That residuals from your first porno coming in hot.
Yeah, I already told you about that.
Saving Ryan's privates.
No, I wasn't in that one.
The Titanic.
Jay Slay.
No, I wasn't in that one. I was in the sequel. Man, at this point, I wish I took that position. I wish I started the stream like an hour earlier. We would have had that position on stream. Give you guys a trade on stream, but man, sometimes it is what it is. If you had the bundle, you know, I'm gonna keep saying it because it's not me recommending something bad, right? I'm proud of what I recommend, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You should have the bundle. You wouldn't have to be upset over here trying to look for a position, or worried, or have FOMO. You would have already took your dubs for the day, kept it moving.
Facts. I mean, I'm already up 250 pips. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, you're not stressed about it. Like, that's why, like me, I'm not. If we don't get exactly what I'm looking for, I'm not gonna go fucking, fucking around trying to find out. I'm not gonna go.
Once you're up in profit, you don't want to give it back to the market. You don't want to.
I'm not gonna go looking for an adventure here on the charts. Billy.
Yeah.
It's bright as hell in this room. Not taking any more trades till Asian. I can still trade. I got another like 1,100 I can make on this account. Oh no, I went over the other day by a lot. Fuck, I forgot to lose a trade. So remember the day Drizza went over? Drizza, did you take a loss on purpose? Did you lose a few pips so you could get under the consistency score? Because I overdid it. Now I extended my shit by like by like 3%.
Wait, you got back to a funded, not the live or the pre-live or whatever it was?
Yeah,
that you had?
how do you think?
Is that why you're back active? I mean, that's just
Yeah,
nasty.
that's
Did
why
they
I'm
pay
able to
you
trade
out?
gold, because they don't allow gold on the live. I was like, well, this doesn't make sense. If you guys gave me a live account because I trade gold because and now you just basically took away my ability to trade. Period. There's no point of me having a live account.
Did they pay you out what was in there?
I got 2 payouts from it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Drizza says he did
Yeah.
take an L to get back into the consistency score. But what's the point of doing the funded if you get to the live at that point? Because you already got funded before. Are they gonna wait for one payout and then automatically say, okay, now you're going live because you got that before?
Yeah,
Or they might wait
Basic.
for a few payouts.
No. So they told me I could stay unfunded, but I can only have one account at a time. I can't copy trade. I can't have multiple accounts, multiple.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
They told me one account at a time because they're tired of paying me.
Yeah, I mean, you're making money hand over fist, but that's just shady, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh man.
No, I told you 12
No,
o'clock. It's only been
I'm
15
sorry.
minutes.
That's just shyster
When
move.
it's 12, come to me. Okay? Yeah, it'll say 11:15. Come to me at 12, okay? Okay. Love you. See, it's 11:16 right there. Right there. This is late. Right there. Go. Bye. No. 15 minutes? No. You're going first. First, get dressed, change, go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. Look, we literally just spoke about this, right? We can make that bottom wick come right back up, but damn, those 70 pips there.
I was gonna say if we had kept that if options and I had kept that buy limit, that would have played out perfectly, like 50 pips.
Yeah, it's not a bad bottom. We actually spoke about this. I said options 47.06 flat. Didn't I say that earlier?
Yeah, but when the hourly opened the way that it did, he decided not to
Yeah,
hold it anymore.
bottom wick, then top wick,
Yeah.
then back down. Because yeah, you got a reaction off this level. So now once you got that reaction, you came up there. As you break the lows, you're expecting a wick fill here,
Later,
which
Tom.
means yeah.
Yeah, and you want the first reaction, as you keep mentioning. So when it doesn't happen on the first reaction, it's more likely than not to happen. So better to remove it and think of a different position, regardless of if it ended up happening or not.
I blow the account after each payout. It didn't make sense for me to blow the account because the threshold for each following payout is smaller, right? I gotta make 6%, then 5%, then 4%. So the threshold gets smaller. It doesn't make sense for me to blow the account. But eventually they send you to live, and yeah, they told me they're just not gonna send me live because no point. I'm gonna keep breaching live just to go back to fund it.
So they're just going to be rinsing and repeating on one
Yep.
funded every time.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not bad because you can get paid a nice amount there. It's
I got paid-
3,500 for you, right? The max.
I got paid. Yeah, I got paid more on this funded than on the live
Nice.
because, well, the potential is
150?
bigger on the live, so they cut it because. But overall, in the last month of the funded, I made around 15K. But in the first month in the first week, in the first 2 weeks of the live, right?
Like 2,000?
No, I made
And draw
1,200. 1,200.
200, yeah. And then in the red. Yeah.
So you could definitely run up run up the fundeds. But the lives, like I didn't need to run them up. I just took a payout as soon as I payout, take it, payout, take it, because you can take one every day.
It's too bad that you can't trade more than one account on the funded, and can't copy trade anything.
I'm cool
'Cause
with it.
then
I
you
get to
just-
concentrate just this one account till there's some better platforms out there. I'm not talking about better brokers or prop firms. I love Top One. I think everybody should be trading with Top One, but until they can provide like me either Trade C or a Project X style, platform and execution. Project X style execution, not Trade C style execution.
Why don't you trade with other companies and then use a copy trader and still use this account as the main one to copy trade on other brokers?
I'm going to. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see this edge pad. Looked really good,
Okay, never heard of him.
and I'll be able to connect. You can connect your TradeAvate accounts. Check it out. Go to Edge. I saw
Yeah, I'm
what's it?
looking it up
I
right now.
see it.
What's
It's
it called?
what's his name? That guy TK. He follows me. I seen him. He posts about it. He's a computer tech guy. Techie. So I think it's his thing.
So you said edge pad, but I only find edge prop trading. Is that the
No,
one?
go to theedgepad.com.
Oh, I'm seeing it here on the AI. Something different. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, this is sending me on Instagram. No.
Here, this. I might use this. Connect
All right,
TradeAvate,
here we go.
top 1, trade day, 12 more, right?
Oh, you're talking about that? You're talking about a copy trader?
It's not a copy
Yeah,
trader.
yeah.
It's an actual
Yeah.
trade. It's like 25.
mean,
It's a trading platform. But it looks really good.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing this. Okay.
It looks really good. You can look at this on the right.
Connect trader in a 50.
you can set up fixed amount. You can set up partial TPs. You can set up auto break evens at a certain amount of pips at a certain level. When it taps, that's where the market, like, you can literally walk away from the trade, right? Once it taps a certain level, it'll go break even on its own. And you can set up multiple partials. You can take like 30% at one level, 60% at another level, right? And you do that all beforehand. Look on the right side. See contracts, partials, all that. Like, if it's gonna be intuitive,
And
I'll take targets calculated instantly, 1 or 2 or 3 or 3 ways, dollar contract, bracket orders.
and you said you can connect multiple brokers to this?
multiple
Or-
accounts from multiple prop firms.
How much do they charge for that? Because that would definitely
It's
eliminate
like $50 a month.
the copy traders. $50 a month. Wow.
It's it's not just the
TradeSync is
copy
what-
trader. It's like it's the whole platform, and it's got all the fun. Look on the top left right there. It's got all the info that you want. Your P&Ls, your daily.
Yeah.
Look, it's partial take profit, 30%, 50%, 80% at confirmed partials at like you don't need to set these buy limits, sell limits, all this that I'm doing. Like, if it's gonna work
Yeah, I used to have a bot
flawlessly,
that
then
did that back in the past. So, yeah, that's interesting. If also the sync is very low and it's done instantly, that would definitely make it
if there's
easier,
no
so that way you don't
latency,
have a different. Yeah, well, very low. Yeah.
prop accounts, live accounts,
I'm
one
looking at the-
platform, switch in one click, multiple TradeAvate accounts, funded prop accounts, personal live accounts without logging in, change bro.
Do they have straight funded or challengers first?
Well, they're not a prop firm. You could connect your prop firm to
Okay, they
here,
don't have
and
anything in theirs. No, because I see prop firm there, and that's why I was.
They're saying
was
which
wondering
prop
what
firms
I'm
we work with.
Yeah. I'm reading it now.
Right there, top one. Futures, trade day, take profit, trader, funded futures, gray funded futures, Tradeify, Blue Guardian, the Trading Pit, Lucid, Fixify, Blue Sky
There's a lot of
Legends, Trade Funder, Emerge probably. So they would work with any of those prop firms.
That's 15 prop firms. That's pretty decent. $50 a month. How much? I mean, most people were using Sync Trader, I think, or Trade Syncer. Yeah,
I don't know.
Trade
I
Syncer.
don't know, but this is this hey, TK. I want some
I don't think it's the same. I think Trade Syncer works with MT5 more.
I want some affiliate commissions, TK. But yeah, if it looked
Yeah,
good, I
he's here,
haven't
let him know.
I requested, right? I signed up for them to send it to me to try it out or
Mhm.
to give me access, because it's not out for public access yet. It's still being made, right? They're still building it.
Oh, okay, okay. Like for you to just test it out and just get a feel
Yeah,
for
so
it.
I wanted to get in on, on the initial just release beta, I guess, because they're gonna release it for free to a certain amount of people just to test it, and I wanted to
Right.
be a part of that.
Well, keep me posted, man. That sounds pretty interesting. Because that way, you don't have to have 5 different laptops for each prop firm, and you can just connect them all into
it
one
literally,
thing at
if it,
$50
like I
a
said,
month.
if there's no latency, right? If it's really low latency,
Yeah.
and everything is executed exactly when I need to, with no slippage where I need it to, then like this is perfect, because it's got all the things you want on the screen. It's got all the functions I am missing in my life, right? That make my trading on TradingView difficult. It has the functions built in to simplify all that.
No, 100%, bro. You just have to just ensure that the max drawdown is the same
Yeah,
for all of them. Otherwise, I don't know if you can do it specifically and lower the loss has on one prop firm than on the other, but
Yeah, I don't know how that would
That could
work.
be
I'm guessing it would be the same type of account.
yeah, I mean, depends on each prop firm. Some of them are very different.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested in getting something like that, getting 5 accounts on each.
And I like
company and
the
then
fact that it's got
copy
all
trading.
the stats on the top left. Remember how we used to have with the Project X, your
Yeah,
PNLs, the daily drawdowns, all that balances. I like that.
yeah, I like
wanna-
seeing everything.
I think they
right there
should
and then
I think
don't
they
have to
should
go
add a
through all that
calendar
shit.
in there, and it's gonna be really dope.
Maybe you can give your opinion on that aspect when you see it.
Yeah.
They all run on Tradeovate though, right?
Yeah.
So all those 15 prop firms. So that's what connects them all and makes it easier. So you'd have to get Tradeovate on each one of the ones that you have. Right now you're using TradingView, or that's TradingView, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using
You'd have to
Ninja
use-
Trader or Tradeovate. Both. I'm using both. Like,
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I can log in through either Ninja Trader or Tradeovate.
Okay.
Right here on TradingView.
Yeah.
Right
good,
now,
good.
I
That's
see
what
it's
links
logged
them
in
all.
through Ninja Trader.
By the way, I'm always surprised every time I look at your DOM that you have here, but I don't see the button to just go BE. Do you have to manually do that every time?
Yeah.
And for the take profit or stop loss, do you see where it says on the right? It says exits. If you click on those on the bottom, a little lower, yeah, right there on the right. Yeah, if you click those, you can manually put them in like 150 pips or 200 pips immediately once you enter the position, and they'll automatically be put in there, and then you can manually change them. I think that'll help you tremendously. And then you could just need to go with the partials.
I mean, this is just instead of dragging the button.
Yeah, but it helps, so that way it's one less thing to do.
You know
And
what
usually it's
function I
150
need?
pips at most.
I need to be able to set partials, and I need to be able
Yeah.
to move my stops to break even without having to change the size of my stop because I already secured partials.
No, that's what I'm saying. Can you You
If
don't
I take a
have
10
anywhere where
and I
it's the
close
button?
5, then I have 5 running, but my stop stays at 10. That's a fucking issue.
How do you not have a BE button? I don't understand.
Huh?
Is that because of trading?
This is TradingView. TradingView's ass in terms of functionality.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it
It's
because
good in
you're on
terms of
TradingView? If
charting.
you
It's
use Trade
ass in
Evade,
terms of
you have that-
functionality. What?
Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking. I cut you off. My bad.
No, go ahead. It's your world.
I was gonna say, since this is on TradingView and doesn't have it, do you have it on TradeOvate? Do you have the BE button on TradeOvate? And maybe use
I've
that
never
instead?
played around with the TradeOvate platform or the NinjaTrader platform. This is just logged in. I'm logged into them. I'm logged into them through TradingView. TradingView is the only thing I've done. That depends on what platform you're trading on. Right now we're on TradingView. If you go directly through NinjaTrader or directly through TradeOvate, it would probably be different. And I'm not sure what functionalities they have, what their charts look like, what the terminal looks like. Never done it. I mean, I've seen it. I didn't like it, and I never came back.
Look at what Options just wrote. He said, if you do what I said and you close 5, your stop and TP change the remaining amount of contracts on their own.
Oh yeah. That's not true because we had a limit order. Like let's go to something where we close partials.
Yeah, but make sure that those are activated to take profit and stop loss. If those are
They
activated,
are. So what I usually do, I'll do it like this, right? I'll have this, boom, and I'll drag the stop loss. I won't drag the TP because I'll set the partials, right? So what happens is, also, I want to be able to do this, right? And then set a partial. Wait. So let's say we have
in
this.
between.
Yeah. So let's say move the shit out of this so we don't get activated. But let's say we have this, right? Boom. Oh, bro.
Whoa, what the hell? It brought you back down.
I don't know how it. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. We get it. Let's say we have a buy stop.
You see, they're not activated. The exits there. Take
But
profit and-
that's fine. But it doesn't matter. Look, if we do this and if we do this, let's say we have a buy stop. If I set a limit here, limits sell limit for 5. When this sell limit hits, this needs to go to 5 right there. It won't. It'll
and
stay
it's
at
not doing
10.
it?
No,
Really?
that will stay at 10. When I close this 5, this needs to go to 5. It won't. It'll stay at 10.
That's very weird.
On empty 5, this will automatically go to 5. On Project X, that automatically went to 5. Because that's what logically makes sense. It's stupid for me to set a TP and close partials on the way and then expect to open positions the other way when I get full TP. No, that's take profit. Logically, that's where the position closes. So they would have to adjust the size of the remaining contract. No, they're gonna leave my full TP at 10, which means now I'm looking to take positions in the other direction. Dumbass.
I wonder if you do try. Options just wrote down. Why don't you try with 2 contracts and see if it works? But make sure that the exits are activated, and then try that and see what happens.
Oh, through exits like this?
Yeah, make sure
Instead
that
of-
the exits
instead
are
of
there.
dragging
But you have
it?
to close. You have to close all the ones that you've already opened because you opened them manually. So, make sure that your exits are activated on the right. Your exits first, though. No. You have to
I know. Take it easy.
before you get into the position, though. That's what I'm saying. Before you activate or put in the buy, you have to put the exits. I think you put the buy stop first. I think you should have an automatic option that when you click the exits, it will always be the 150 stop loss or 150 take profit automatically. That will activate once you press buy limit or sell limit or buy stop or whatever it is. I think that's what happens, but you're doing the things I think differently here.
You know how to do it?
because that's what I was doing before when I was on TradingView and on TradeOvate. So if you remove the buy that you have there, if you remove it, yeah, and then can you click on exit at the bottom on the exits on the take profit and stop loss? They're grayed out right now, but can you click on them? Yeah. And then when you choose an actual option, so right now, because you were highlighted on buy, that's what it's going to happen, right? If you were highlighted on sell, that's what's going to happen because you're on order right now. But you see right to the right of order, it says DOM on the top, all right? It says DOM, DOM at the top. Yeah, click on that. Okay, so that's different for you. All right, so go back to the order then. So those will always be active right now when you're on buy or on sell because the exits are active. So stop loss and take profit are active. Go to do a 2 lot instead of a 15 lot. So close the buy.
I know what you're saying. You're saying.
Or change it to 2, yeah. The hell?
Bruh.
Okay, and then try it out with top is set the price. And then try it with a sell limit of 1 and see if that works.
Live managing on TradingView is magic in itself. Yeah. You just want that break even button. I want the BE button and I want a partial button.
Yeah, I'm so surprised there's no B button. That's just so weird.
I just want to be able to set it like once price taps this area, it goes B. Like B break even, like the wizard buttons had that, right? Break even at levels. So I used to set it, yeah, at partial, and I used to set it at like 15, 20 pips. Every time it would tap 15, 20 pips in profit, it would automatically go B. Now I would probably set it at a level, right? Magic keys, yeah, that's what I said. The wizard.
Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, the magic keys, and they would take partials at the levels that you wanted. That little bot that you had, that was incredible, on MT5 back in the day.
Bro, look at this shit. Look how there's like the layers of fucking.
If this flips and pushes back up, it should push back up nicely. Otherwise, it can still keep coming down. But we're still at the same level here, so we might wait for a while before that happens.
The layer of dust right there.
Yeah, you got it there. Yeah. Very blurry, but you actually bought it. Nice.
Yeah, look at that shit. It hasn't been used. It hasn't been used in like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one that was just similar to it, but it was directly inputted into the bot. I had to incorporate it directly. Yeah, man, damn, that's been a while. Would that still work today, or it's configured only for MT5?
I mean, it would work on my live because my live is on MT5.
Yeah, why don't you just do that for your live, man? Make it easier.
Because it's not easier.
Oh, it's not.
No. I used to think it was. Right now, like the way I go, the way I go around my terminal with the mouse is. When I got those, I thought that's what would make me profitable. But then again, I wasn't profitable. Once you get profitable, you're like, man, you need nothing. You need a mouse and a chart and a screen. Don't even need a keyboard on MT5. Going downtown, baby. Yo Street in a Range Rover. Why does it do this? Why does this change? Why can't it stay at the same 150?
You should be able to save it and make it
Have it,
permanent.
you have it on
150.
price and not on ticks. Like the top one, you have you see it's on ticks. You need to leave that one on ticks, and then the bottom one you need to put on ticks as well.
It's on ticks, but why does it change from 150 that I set it to like 186, 115?
Well, that's because you moved it, so it's a new. It's the new entry from where it is. But if you put it at 150, and then you set the buy at that point, it should just stay at 150. But you should be able to have it locked in automatically. But you see at the 150, it says it set it at a specific price. So every time you move it, it'll move it exactly the way that you moved it. You see it, the 161, 139, it changed it. You should be able to set it. That's just.
Mine stays the same. I haven't changed mine in weeks. It stays. My default stays the same for whatever reason.
Yeah, mine does the same. Mine stays the same.
It shouldn't do that. It should stay
Yeah.
at one.
He has to be able to save it somehow. I don't know how he does that on TradingView.
Yeah, you see, even if I move
Try it on market. See it on market and see if it moves.
Instead of stop.
Yeah, just switch over to market and then
Hold
set
on.
it.
This isn't a position. This is for testing, chat.
Testing only. Do not take this
I don't really
position.
care if it runs. I just want to see. Oh, really? How did that not activate?
Good. Then you'd be in drawdown, so it's okay.
Yeah, but the whole point of it is...
Yeah, I know. But you want to be in profit so you can close partials. That's the ideal. That's the idea.
But how did that not
re-break.
activate?
Spread. If it re-breaks, it can come down quite a bit.
I'm just joking. There we go. All right, so let's have partials here. Let's have market.
It's a buy limit you would want, right? Of 1.
So I'd want a buy limit of 1. Limit.
You're on sell still.
Or... All right, whatever it is.
Once again, chat, do not take this position. This is not a position for you guys. It's just a test.
Yeah, we're testing shit. Only I'm winning here.
You rich as fuck? $6?
Why am I so wealthy, bro? You could have the iPad, but you're gonna go to the pool in 10 minutes.
I see this coming down like
Matter of
70
fact, go
pips,
get
bro.
dressed. You can go in the pool now. Yeah. It's been 40 minutes. You're good. It's all right. You'll get a little extra chlorine in your life. Okay.
Or at least
So
for-
why did this not change to 1? Why is
Or
my
the other one.
stop still 2? You know what I mean? So in reality, I'd be going like this. All right, partials closed, stop to break even. Meanwhile, I move
Yeah.
my stop to break even hits there. Now I'm in a position the other way. You feel me? This is the shit
Still
I'm
the same
talking
shit.
about. This is that bullshit.
Yeah, that was gay. Yep. That's so annoying.
And now, so what happens? Now, when I take that partial, I got to completely get rid of my stop. I got to completely get rid of my TP and set new ones. Super gay. Gay with a cape. What's up?
Damn, man, that's insane. So with that platform, that would eliminate all those issues.
Yeah.
The edge pad. If that's
Project
what you
X had
have.
no issue like that.
No, it was perfect. Yo, it was insane. It was so good. So simple.
Project X didn't have that. MT5 doesn't have that issue. As soon as that partial's closed, that's what my stop loss and TP. It's attached to my trade and the size of my trade. Oh, on TradingView, all it is just a position in another direction, and you have to adjust that manually. Yay!
So much work for nothing.
Well,
Anybody using NinjaTrader? Is it the
It's
same
10
thing on NinjaTrader?
we got a W
again,
here
or is
today.
it-
Another 10 pips. What was that?
I was asking the chat if anybody's using NinjaTrader and if it's the same thing. Tradovate is the same.
It doesn't even matter. There's so many issues with the
I use
NinjaTrader
NinjaTrader
platform.
and it doesn't.
It
It
doesn't, do that.
shit.
No, it doesn't let you take partials and it won't change your stops. It's annoying.
Oh, it's the same issue you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then you're screwed. Then there's nothing.
That's the one thing I really don't like about TradingView.
Like I said, the charting is great. The functionality sucks, right? The for actual trading, the trading functionality sucks. The user experience for trading sucks. For charting, it's amazing.
What do you mean it's not TradingView? It's this broker. So other brokers on TradingView have the BE button options? Is that what you're saying? And don't have this issue?
Well, if it's the broker, how come when I was with the same broker, but on a different platform, I didn't have the issue either? So it could be both, right? At some point, in some instances, it could be the broker. In some instances, it could be platform, the whatever it is, right? It's not TradingView, it's your broker. It's broken. Your broker broken. But that creates so much headache. And like, I'm doing this, right? It's already a lot of headache just doing that. And then I'm also trading the live on a different computer, right? On a different screen, completely different terminal, looks completely different. I have to do completely different things on it. Know that by heart, right? And I got to manage that one. And thank God that one doesn't have all this bullshit, right? But I got to manage that one and now deal with this bullshit without, changing the size of risk, of the stops, of break evens, making sure there is a break even. Trying to collect partials while still trying. Once I collect partials, now I got to make sure that I delete my stops and adjust them, their sizing down to break even and put them at the correct spot. And then I got to do the same thing with full TP. Meanwhile, my full TP was just hit and I missed it because I didn't set that. While all of that is while I'm setting it, my full TP just gets fucking hit. And you know what happens? It gets hit, and because I didn't have time to set it, it probably opened the position in the other direction. And now all the profits I made with TP, now I gave it back because it also opened a position the other way.
You see, I'm using Trader's Launch for the prop firm that I'm trading on. And when I click on the DOM, I have at the bottom the options for the BE, for the market, and so on and so forth. It's different than yours. And but when I have the normal panel, I have the BE button that appears, and it does close partials, and it does change everything. It doesn't put me at BE automatically. I'd have to put it myself.
Where?
But that's why when you click on DOM, and I only saw those numbers running, I have that too. But at the bottom, I had something extra. It doesn't look like you have that. I don't know. If you click on DOM again, can you scroll down? Is there something at the bottom of it? Yeah, if you scroll down there. Oh, you have stuff down there. I see it now. Hold on. Can you scroll down? Or is that it?
Those details, those are my trades. But you have You
Oh, you
might
see,
be
you have
right
something
because
there.
look what it says this is right. This is through Ninja Trade. So if this
You
probably
do have
looks
something
different if
there.
I had Trade of 8.
Choose a position. I mean, it's similar to what I have.
I'm not even sure what this does right here.
But I don't even see your BE button either. I mean, it's just, fuck, it's annoying as hell.
You know it's not annoying?
Huh?
Project X.
Yeah. People like trade C. Problem is the slippage is apparently
Yeah, but Tracy,
ridiculous.
they like the cosmetic stuff, right? It looks good. It looks pretty. And the thing is, that thing with edge pad, it kind of looks the same way. I mean, it's trading view. You get more options here on the right, but on top, it also looks the same way as Tracy and as Project X. So I fuck with it. Wait, first of all, let's get rid of this.
Trade C is lagging and kind of slippage. Yeah, it's brand new, so I'm guessing that's unfortunately what's happening. Yes, I guess you gotta still keep dealing with this bullshit. That sucks, man.
Yeah, does suck.
At 8 minutes to the hourly, we could have possible positions. What do you think? You looking for possible sells once it breaks the lows, comes back up, and then re-breaks?
No. Hold on. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta think here. Yeah, I don't think we're leaving this range. I think we're gonna stay chopping it up in here.
You want to call? You want to call it then?
No, I want to see how we open up here. I want to see how we
Okay,
open
don't
up.
forget
There's
to
a
update
chance.
the session trades.
Oh, yeah, it's already the end of the session.
Been like that for a couple of days.
There's a chance we get. Yeah, it's been like that since yesterday morning, day before yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, because
There's a chance that we get a position here on the next candle, but we really have to close. Really got to close below here.
Are you looking for top wick sells? Or like a limit sell at the top there? Or rebreak the lows for a buy stop? That's
No, I'd want a bottom wick here, a break at a previous handle high, and then a rebreak at a lows. I want the
and then
next
sells
can.
down. Okay.
I want the next candle here. It's just because we need to attempt to come up here. It's a high likelihood that this candle could come up to retest this area. And if that's the case, right, I'd rather give it a chance, which means break this high, pump back into range. So you want that bottom wick, you'd want it to come up, that eventually as it starts, you have this wick as it starts coming back down. Oh, whoops, sorry, wrong color. All right, top wick, break that high there.
Okay. There is a saying there are a few orders, buy orders at 4,700, which is what we are looking for. So if it comes down first and pushes up, grabs them in there, and then
that was my next thing. This area right here is a buy limit area, but I'm gonna need help from the candles in terms of how this closes here. I'd need like a no bottom wick closure on this current candle. Maybe a no bottom wick, and the next candle can give a lick candle, right? If the next candle is able to do something like this. Like if that's the closure on the next candle, whenever we open up to the downside here, I'll have a buy limit there, just looking to fill this candle. You'd want to be looking like this. That's a possibility. Been here for a long time. What a long stream today. Hey gang, please drop a like and sub to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Please share the stream. And if I may say so myself, the bundle is one of the best shortcuts you can have in terms of getting profitable trading here. So go get the bundle. This way you could trade with us outside the stream and you wouldn't have to sit here waiting for us to take a dub. You would have been up already 40 pips from the day from the signals before we start a stream. Or 50. Yeah, we're up over 300 for the week, so I don't know, it's been last month was a few thousand. Not money, not dollars, pips. Pips. You know this shit's demo profits, gang. Come on. You know ain't no money behind this. It's all paper trading. "45 seconds before it's noon. Noon o'clock. Papa Trump speaking anytime soon? Ah. Yo, let's just get that no bottom wick closure I just spoke about. I'm gonna need some help from the candles. I'm gonna need this to close with like no bottom wick. Gold said, "I hold my beer." Okay. How much fucker drop?
Was that no bottom wick?
That's
That
a
was
no
no
bottom
bottom
wick.
wick, bro.
Yo, we're gonna have a
Oh,
buy.
man,
We're gonna have a buy
God.
limit here. 95 flat. Buy. Steep stops. Yeah, I gotta change this. Yo, hello. You want to market execute right there on and on this. My computer froze. Well, everything froze, so I just market X. Chance it taps this area. You know what? We might have a. If we get down there, I'll have a pineapple. Once we flip, we got to go break even here, gang. Okay. Once this candle flips. If we get down here, it's at 89. I'm gonna have a buy limit again. I'm gonna pineapple here at this point. Go.
Are you looking to close partials at? Oh, okay, there it is. All right.
I'll go break even here. I don't want it to, because I'm heavy. I'm in heavy here. 30's too much. I want it to either drive or come back. Oh wait, I'm gonna need a bigger. I want it to just pump up, but there's a chance it re-breaks that low. Yeah, there we go. It's rebroken. I'm gonna take another attempt at this. Hold on, let me get rid of this. I'm gonna take another attempt at this. I want it to re-break the low. What you want is a slingshot. If you see this quick pump, I want it to just drive up off of that. Holding.
So you're taking a buy limit on the rebreak of the lows?
Yeah. If it just comes up, pumps up here, I'm cool with it. I don't think this is enough for the hourly. Never really got here. Never tapped this area. I gave it a couple of chances. Yeah, see, grab the 5, pumped up to this area. Down. Very easy to see on MT5. Got the whole big ass fucking screen, the ones. Once it creates a top wick, I'll just get rid of it. I'll call it a session. If it doesn't make a top wick, comes back down right now, then obviously we'll be in positions.
There it is.
It's just annoying. The thing froze. The thing froze on me. I'm like, all right, this probably tapping that. I thought that's why it froze, because it's tapping that area, and I see it's not activated. I'm like, market X. Then it rebroke the lows.
Remove
I
the
don't
buy limit?
expect that. I don't expect us to. Yeah, if it comes down here, I'll let it tap.
Okay.
Interesting. Whatever. This is a leg candle. Like, yeah, we could tap this area, but a lot of times you get a leg candle fill. This is a leg candle too. Man, oh man, oh man. The daily super extended. I don't like none of this. Gang, I'm going to take a market buy right where we're at right now. Off our level, market buy. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to keep stops below here, see if we can come up here for a bit of this 4-hour wick, or we'll break down here. Really at our level where I initially wanted the position. We either come up here or highs. The highs is partials. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this. I'm going lower risk here. I'm not looking for, usually this is like a 20 to 30 lot, so same thing on your live, right? Not really looking to have a bad day here. Just really wanted to get this level. Really want to get this level. We'll secure 80% of this at around 995. One, the break at highs there, 700.3. So okay, that's partials at around 66 pips. Doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna close out here. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want a slingshot. It keeps pumping back down. I'm gonna call it a session here. It's noon. I'm tired of fucking with this. Yeah, I'm gonna close it out. We have a chance to bounce. We've bounced. It comes up and it comes back down to our entry. I don't want to sit here and fuck with it at noon. Maybe at volume time, I think we could have gotten our position. I think that's really the key. We're tapping a level, but it's not volume time, so it's not reacting the same way as like a closure out of volume time. It doesn't really drive. Same thing here. We've tapped a level, not enough volume to really bounce. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it re-breaks the lows, but the way I see it print, the way I look at the candles, and I trust me, I've seen the candles print here for almost a decade every day at this time. This isn't how it reacts in a volume time. This isn't the slingshot you get in volume time. We see that tap at 9:30. We see that tap at 10. We see that tap at 8:30. It reacts. It blows straight past it or it jumps right up. Once it's messing around here and doesn't come right up, I don't want to be a part of it, man. I'm gonna call it with 2 break evens and that's it. They are trades. They're gonna go down as break evens, 2 break evens. 2 attempts. Oh, there's people at the Zoom door, but it's noon and it's not giving us the slingshot. It's not giving us a move. It's just kind of roaming around here. Just, fuck around and find out. I don't want it. I'd rather take this into a new session. Don't forget, we'll be live 7.5 hours from now, 8 hours from now for Asian session. Okay? So make sure you show up for Asian session. If you want to be a part of the trades we are going to get, or that we usually get outside of stream. Yesterday, like this morning, the trade happened about 30 minutes before stream. Yesterday, Asian session trade happened about an hour before stream, right? Or no. The trades happened at around midday yesterday, right after the New York session, and then we had a trade right on Asian Open, right? We had the buy limits missed us by 3 pips. That was at like 6:30, and the Asian session started at 8. So 5 trades outside of the stream yesterday, right? That nobody would have got except the signal channel. You would have had to have bought the bundle and be part of the signal channel. So get the bundle so you could be part of all our trading that's outside of the stream. Other than that, I'll see you guys 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Make sure you drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share the stream to help me grow this community. It's pumping. It's not really pumping. It's moving up and down, up and down. Pump would be tap this area and straight into a flip. Right? Oh, now it's gonna go. Fucker. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of it at noon, knowing I shouldn't have put myself in a position to trade at a low volume time. It's just the nature of the business, right? The nature of streaming and combining the two things because, since it is live streamed, you spent the whole morning here. I want to give you guys a position. I understand not everybody got access to the signal channel and that not everybody bought the bundle, but you should. By the way, get the bundle. You'll also receive a free 50K account. Limited time only. Next 10 people. Operators standing by. Yeah, I'll see you guys tonight. Zoom gang. Thanks so much for rocking with me, Kenny, Jay, Jordan, Rose, everybody
Thank
was
you,
in
Wix.
there. Nate, everybody. I forgot.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all in the chat, Zoom, mods, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Drop a like if you haven't done so on your way out. We'd appreciate that.
You see, it's still running around here. Look at this 1 minute. Look at this. It's just, you don't see this on a volume time. Like volume time tap, you'd be lucky if you get another minute or 2 in here. You're driving. Once it doesn't drive, it's telling me I don't think there's enough volume to really push it back up. Maybe it's gonna come down, grab more orders, and I don't want to be a part of that at noon either. Do we have to do a test to pass? Is the free 50K account a funded? No, it's a straight to funded. It's an expensive account. It's a straight to funded. There's no activation fees. It's like a $300 account, and you get it for getting the bundle. Like the bundle itself is massively valuable, right? You'll run up your own account, but then you also get a straight to funded account. Your first trade on that funded account, right? On the instant funded with the signal channel should be making you money. right? You should, like, if you're getting accounts, there's absolutely no reason to not get the bundle. That's a bigger discount than using code Wix. It literally is. It's a bigger discount than using code Wix. Still waiting on mines. Tomorrow. They will be submitted tomorrow. Oh, you're not gonna get it tomorrow. No. They will be submitted tomorrow. So yours will be there probably day after tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? You probably get it on Friday. When did you sign up? Yesterday?
Guys, I see
Day
a lot of
before
people
yesterday.
asking where's the bundle. We keep putting the information in the chat. Can you read, guys?
Get the bundle right
It says it
there.
right there. Get the
WAP.com,
bundle.
Wix 9. When you get there, it says signal. It's because it says signals instead of the bundle. It should say the bundle.
Yeah, I understand. It has to be changed, but we're not doing
I'm gonna
that.
do
But
that
still, it's
today.
right there.
Yo, I'm gonna do that today. No matter what, I'm gonna change that today.
You
Yo,
got
can
the
you
bundle
reach out?
yesterday,
Can you
Hector?
find out? Do you talk to Green? I gotta talk to Green. Can you find out from
Yeah.
him how to change that wording in there in the Nightbot?
Yeah, I'll send him a message.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I need the top mod. Need the mod god. No, I need to figure out how to change that wording. All over the place. Anyway, gang. I'm gonna run. I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. More talk. Oh, there's people talking in the signal channel. Yeah. I'm gonna see you guys tonight for Asian session. Show up with your accounts intact and full mental clarity. I want full participation. I'm trying to give out trophies to everybody. Everybody getting a participation trophy. Zoom gang, see you tonight. Signal channel, possible positions later on, maybe around power hour. I don't know why people think power hour is 1:30, 2 o'clock. It's not power hour, actually 3 to 4. But the volume, the peak volume for the session, yeah, usually comes in between 1:30 and 3:30. Power hour is technically between 3 and 4 p.m., but I'll be there. I'll be on the charts usually between like 1:30 to 3:30. And if I see positions at that time, signal channel, lock in, and I'll send them out. I'll probably tell you guys to lock in, if anything, beforehand. Also, thank you, Jay. If you are gonna go get top 1 futures accounts, use code Wix, get a discount, but you're better off going to get the bundle and not using the code Wix, just getting the bundle, and it's already a bigger discount. Oh, I didn't even realize that it's a bigger discount than code Wix. Damn, top 1. Didn't let me get access.
Yeah, guys, go to WAP. Go to https://wap.com/wix9, and then go and
colon
sign
and
up
WAP
over
in the
there.
same sentence.
Go sign
I don't
up
know
over
what
there
you're saying, bro.
for the sign up for the signals. The bundle, the information is Wix, wap.com/wix9. Go there, sign up for the signals, which will activate you for everything. It's the bundle. Once you do that, Wix will see that you guys got activated. And then
I'll be
will
notified
send you
by
guys-
somebody, actually. Somebody will see it,
Yeah.
and they're going to be like, yo, Wix.
Okay.
They'll throw shit.
Hector, by the way, didn't get the email yet. Do you know when he's going to get the email? Because he signed up for the bundle yesterday.
He's not going to get an email. Hector's getting a message through WAP.
All right. So, Hector, you heard that? You're going to get a message through WAP directly. So make sure you keep your WAP active. And then once you guys do that, then you'll be notified through WAP, and then Wix will then send for the first 10 people that sign up a 50K funded account, which is an S2F. It's called straight to funded S2F. There's no challenge. It's straight to funded. I had one of those I had a 25K and I passed it and I got paid out $1,200.
Jay actually won that account here.
Yeah,
he didn't get it for free. He got it for free, but he won it as part of a raffle, right? It was a giveaway.
Giveaway, yeah.
And you guys are
And
getting that as part of signing up.
Yeah, I also had 5 50K accounts that I purchased myself and got paid out on those $15,000.
Yeah, they pay
So-
fast, so you know,
They did.
time to
They
run it
did.
up.
Yeah. It was 2,500 per account that I got paid, and got paid 12,500 plus that 15, almost 15K in total, bro. It was so worth it. And use the code Wix if you guys sign up directly just on Top One. Use code Wix and you get a discount there automatically.
Hector
So, but
still waiting on an email. Blee, Christos, and Love Karma. Those are waiting on emails. Or waiting on messages. You're gonna get a message in that WAP mailbox.
Okay, thank you, Wix. Appreciate it.
No worries, no worries. We have
glad we closed because it's just ranging now. But great
yeah,
trade.
it's
over
chopping it up.
process.
It's
Yeah.
the volume, it's the time. Everyone's taking
Yeah.
lunch right now. So I think it'll be
Yeah.
best if we do the same thing and take a lunch break before we come back here for Asian. So gang, remember, if you blew your account today, the market didn't take your money, you donated it. There's a difference. Okay? There's a difference. Another day, another candle that humbled somebody in silence, right? All right, let me run before I hurt feelings here. Chat. Love and wisdom to you all. Remember, risk management is very important because ramen noodles get old after about 3 weeks. And you don't want to live on commissary. So make your way out of poverty and stick around here. Keep showing up to the live streams and we will help you do just that. We'll make that separation between you and poverty that much greater. Keep showing up. I'll see you guys tonight with your full mental clarity, full mental capacity, your mental clarity intact, and your accounts alive and kicking and growing, right? Right? Right. Nice. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the... Have a great day, everybody. Stay profitable. Fix your banana shape back. Get some sun. Touch some grass. If it's snowing by you, build a snowman. Don't eat yellow snow. And enjoy your tax refunds. See you later tonight. Later!